Good morning. Today we will see the point group velocity, page velocity and relation between them. In last lecture we have already discussed phase velocity. Today we will discuss group velocity first. Now we know that the de Broglie wave or matter wave is in the form of the bundles. Now in the bundles there are number of waves are there, and so that there is the group velocity. So we can define the group velocity, the velocity with which the slowly varying envelope of modulated pattern due to group of waves travels in a medium known as group velocity. Again all of you listen carefully. The group velocity, the velocity with which when slowly varying envelope of modulated pattern due to a group of waves travels in a medium known as group velocity. A group consists of number of waves. I have shown you here in the y-axis there is a amplitude 2a, and in the x-axis the wave is traveling. Then there are number of waves are in the modulated form, and these modulated form waves have different amplitude. Here this is the wave packet. In this wave packet the number of waves are travel in the modulated pattern, and now so that we have to say a group consists of a number of waves of different frequency superimposed upon each other. So that for derivation we can consider a group of waves consisting of only two components of equal amplitude and angular frequencies omega 1 and omega 2, and k1 and k2 are the propagation constant, means omega 1 and omega 2 are the angular frequencies, and k1 and k2 are called as the propagation constant. So that we have to consider y1 is equal to a sine of omega 1t minus k1x, and y2 is equal to a sine of omega 2t minus k2x. Therefore, the resultant amplitude y is equal to y1 plus y2. Then we can write down y is equal to a sine of omega 1t minus k1x plus a sine of omega 2t minus k2x. Then we know that the mathematical identity, that is sine of a plus sine of b is equal to 2 sine of a plus b divided by 2 into cos of a minus b divided by 2. By using this identity, we have to solve this resultant wave equation. Therefore, we can write down y is equal to 2a sine of omega 1 plus omega 2 divided by 2 into t minus k1 plus k2 into x divided by 2 cos of omega 1 minus omega 2 into t divided by 2 minus k1 minus k2 divided by 2 into x. This is equation 1. This equation represents a wave system of amplitude. Now we have to simplify this equation for the modulated form, that is in the space and time. Then we know that omega is equal to omega 1 plus omega 2 divided by 2, and k is equal to k1 plus k2 divided by 2. Also, delta omega is equal to omega 1 minus omega 2, and delta k is equal to k1 minus k2. Using this equation, we have to write down the equation 1, so that the equation 1 can be written as y is equal to 2a sine of omega t minus kx, because omega 1 plus omega 2 divided by 2 is equal to omega, so that omega t, and k1 plus k2 is equal to into cos of delta omega divided by 2 into t minus delta k divided by 2 into x. This is equation 2. This equation represents the modulated equation in the space and time. Now this resultant equation has the two parts. We have to see these two parts of the equation. First part is a wave of frequency omega and propagation constant k and velocity vp. Therefore, vp is equal to phase velocity, that is omega upon k. That is equal to, we know that omega is equal to 2 pi nu. So that 2 pi nu divided by 2 pi by lambda, because k is equal to 2 pi by lambda. All of you remember omega is equal to 2 pi nu and k is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Therefore, Vp phase velocity is equal to 2 pi nu into, we have to take this 2 pi by lambda in the upper side, so that lambda is in the numerator side and denominator side lambda by 2 pi. This 2 pi and this 2 pi get cancelled, and therefore Vp is equal to nu lambda. This is equation 3, isn't it? This equation shows the phase velocity, or this is also called as the wave velocity. Now the second part is the wave frequency delta omega divided by 2 and the propagation constant delta k upon 2. Then the group velocity Vg is equal to delta omega divided by delta k, and that is equal to omega 1 minus omega 2 divided by k1 minus k2, and this is the equation for group velocity Vg. Phase velocity or wave velocity is denoted by letter Vp or u, and group velocity is denoted by letter Vg, that is equal to delta omega by delta k is equal to omega 1 minus omega 2 divided by k1 minus k2. But now we have to also write down this Vg is equal to delta omega upon delta k, that is equal to d omega by dk. Therefore, Vg is equal to nu is equal to 2 pi nu, so that d by 2 pi nu d 2 pi by lambda. Therefore Vg is equal to 2 pi is constant, so that d nu divided by 2 pi into d 1 by lambda. This 2 pi and this 2 pi get cancelled, and we will write down Vg is equal to d nu by d of 1 by lambda. Now then, after simplifying, we can write down the equation Vg is equal to minus lambda square into d nu by d lambda. This is equation 5, isn't it? Vg is equal to minus lambda square d nu by d lambda. But what is our aim? Group velocity, phase velocity and relation between them. Already we know that the phase velocity, but again we will revise the definition. The velocity of advancement of monochromatic wave through a medium is called as wave velocity. The velocity of advancement of monochromatic wave through a medium is called as wave velocity. Now consider the equation of plane progressive wave. Then we can write down y is equal to a sine of omega t minus kx. Again we know that omega is equal to 2 pi by t, or that is equal to 2 pi nu, and k is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Then this equation is, because here omega t minus kx can be represents the plane of constant phase, then differentiating this equation we can write down d dt of omega t minus kx is equal to 0. After differentiating, omega minus k is constant, dx by dt is equal to 0, or dx by dt is equal to omega upon k is equal to 0, and this is equation 6. This equation 6 is equal to Vp is equal to u is equal to omega upon k, means phase velocity is denoted by letter u also, and that is equal to omega upon k. Now we will see the relation between the group velocity and the phase velocity, so that relation between phase and group velocity. Then we can write down phase velocity u is equal to omega upon k, or omega is equal to uk, isn't it? And group velocity Vg is equal to d omega by dk, but omega is equal to d of uk divided by dk. Now Vg is equal to, again after rearranging, Vg is equal to u plus k du by dk. But we know that k is equal to what? K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Therefore dk is equal to minus 2 pi by lambda square into d lambda. Now therefore Vg is equal to u plus 2 pi by lambda into minus lambda square divided by 2 pi into du by d lambda. Therefore, Vg is equal to u minus lambda du by d lambda. This is equation 7. Now again I will revise the relation between the phase and group velocity. We know that phase velocity u is equal to omega upon k. Omega is equal to what? uk. Vg is equal to d omega by dk. Then we will put the value of omega, that is uk, here. Then we will write duk by dk. Now after taking the differentiation, we will write down Vg is equal to u is constant u plus k du by dk. But k is equal to what? 2 pi by lambda. Then put the value of k. Then dk is equal to minus 2 pi by lambda square into d lambda. Then put this value of dk in this equation and we will write down Vg is equal to, then Vg is equal to u plus k du by dk. But already earlier we know that Vg is equal to u plus k is equal to what? 2 pi by lambda into du divided by dk is equal to what? Minus lambda square divided by 2 pi into d lambda. We will take this denominator side in the upward side and rearranging the equation, Vg is equal to u plus 2 pi by lambda into minus lambda square divided by 2 pi into du by d lambda. Therefore, this square and this lambda get cancelled and Vg is equal to this 2 pi and this 2 pi get also cancelled. Then Vg is equal to u minus lambda du by d lambda. This is equation 7. Equation 7 shows the group velocity Vg is less than the phase velocity in the dispersive medium. But for the non-dispersive medium, du upon d lambda is equal to 0. When du upon d lambda is equal to 0, then equation 7 can be written as Vg is equal to u, because this is equation 8, because when we put du by d lambda is equal to 0, then this whole term can be 0, and so that Vg is equal to u for the non-dispersive medium and Vg is equal to u minus lambda du by d lambda for the dispersive medium, and this is the relation between the group velocity and the phase velocity.